Welcome to our course, Information and Communication Technologies. Today's topic is Internet Technologies. Topic is Internet Technologies. Internet is the largest network in the world that connects many computers through the world. Internet began to work in 1969 and it was called ARPANET. Then World Wide Web that we use in our everyday was created by Tim Berners-Lee in 1989. So we said about World Wide Web. World Wide Web is www. This World Wide Web consists of many web pages that organized in one theme. So this World Wide Web is a part of the Internet. The collection of these connected web pages is called website, and the main page of website is called homepage, or also we can say main page. HTTP transfer protocol, TP transfer protocol, is a rule to move one file from this computer to another computer on the internet. So this is called transfer protocol. So the types of transfer protocol: hypertext transfer protocol HTTP, file transfer protocol FTP, TCP/IP transmission control protocol, internet protocol. Web server. When we want to publish our created website, we need some place, and all files we can store in this place. This is called web server. There are two types of web server: static and dynamic server. Static server is not changeable, so the previous files will be stored without changing. Dynamic server, it's a server that can be dynamic server, it's a server that can be changed. So every day it can be changed with new files, new information. Addressing on the web, IP address. Each computer on the internet that connected to the network has its own unique number. So this is called IP address, Internet Protocol address. This IP address, the number of IP address consists of 4 parts of the number. For example, this one is example of IP address. Files hosting. We have our website. We created our website. So for publishing this site, we can take, for example, for rent some space on the cloud maybe. So this we can say that we take host. So this is called hosting, file hosting. URL, uniform resource locators. So firstly, to go to one site, we need type some address on the addressing bar. So this is called URL. Also, we can say URL, it's a web address. To go to one page, we need URL. Structure of URL, protocol, domain name, path name, and file name. Domain name is a unique name of of site. So before previous time, each site called with its IP address, and then later it was created domain name, so each site has its own domain name on the internet. This commonly uses domain names .com.edu, .gov.n, .mil, .net.org. For example, commercial organization, gov from government sites, educational sites, org, and other organizations. So to create a website, we need some tools, some language. So one of the types of language for creating website is HTML, Hypertext Markup Language. So we can say this backbone of site. It's more structural. All web browser can read this HTML file, and additionally we can use some other languages for example, for design, for presentational website, for example, CSS style, cascading style sheet, and JavaScript. For example, CSS for some style to move more presentable site, and some for some ads, animation, maybe behavioral activity, we can use JavaScript. Web browser, so to search some information from the internet and to look through the information, we can use some software. This software is called web browser. For example, these are examples of web browsers: Google Chrome, Mozilla, Internet Explorer, Safari, Opera. For example, this Microsoft Internet Explorer window. For example, this Google Chrome browser. So on your browser you can customize these pages. Email, it's electronic mail, so send message electronically, so it is called email. Mail address components, username or login, then we add symbol, then the email server, for example, gmail.com or maybe Mail.ru.